Hi guys, welcome to tonight's flight. We've got a very special livery in here today. We've got the Iberia Shark 737-800, which looks so good right now. And we're going to be taking her from Malaga all the way to Gibraltar, which is just a little quick stop. Flight time's only around 40 minutes, not even that, be about 20. And we're going to be going for 8,000 feet. We're going to come in on the visual approach for runway 09 in Gibraltar. So don't forget to like and subscribe, leave your comments down below, and with that now all said and done, we can get into this cockpit and start the GreatWhite up. Okay, so we're in the 737-800 cockpit. We've got our battery on and guarded, standby power's on, and our ground power is on as well. So we'll go to bat and ground power. Now we'll go over and start our IRSs to get the plane aligned. Once that's done, we can then arm the emergency light, get our chimes down, put our seatbelts on, and we'll go ahead and test the window heat. There we go. And we'll turn our probes on, and our IFE bus and our IFE pass seat cab utils on. Put the Tremere on, we'll turn our packs on. We'll get the APU started. Going for a flight level of 8,000. And our landing elevation down in Gibraltar is 15 feet. So we'll leave that at 0. Okay, fine. So now we'll go into the FMC. We'll go and get our ASUS for Malaga, which is Lima Echo Mike Golf. Shove that in and send it off. We'll go back into our FMC and set up our position, which is Lima Echo Mike Golf. Shove that in. Aircraft will line itself. There we go, that's all done. So we'll shove that in there. Then we've got Lima X-Ray Golf Bravo. We're going to be departing from runway 31 on the charts, and we're going to be taking the PIMOS 2 Papa, which is here, and then basically, because it's just around the corner and there's no thing, so that's all ready to go. Send that off, put in our weight, got a reserve of 1, got a cost of 27, going for flight level 8,000. Whoops, there we go, 80. So we'll execute that. Going to our M1, we'll take full takeoff and climb. We'll do a flaps 5, which is a 141, 143 and a 152. So we'll go ahead and put the 152 in. And we're going for 8,000 feet. There we go. So we'll turn the flight directors on. And we'll arm the auto throttle. We'll go over now, switch over to the APU gen, turn our electrics on, turn our anti-collision, put our strobes to steady, can put our fuel tanks on with our yaw damper, and now one thing I want to do is we go into the ASUS, and that'll get us our runway wind and our QNH. So QNH is 1020 320 11. Okay. So 320 11. Okay, we'll verify our takeoff speeds back, nothing's changed there. And as you saw, it's a 1020 for our QNH. So let's go 1020, and we got a 1020 So we'll put our brakes to RTO and we can now call the tug ready to come in. Before we do, we'll turn our packs off, put our APU bleed on, and now the tug can come. Okay, so the tug's going to drive up now. As you can see, our route here, we're going to leave runway 31 and then we're going to make a right turn to backtrack out and down right there to Gibraltar. Very quick flight. Nice easy flight today. So here's the tug, getting us all ready.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Okay, so he's ready to connect. We'll get a lovely engine start of the GreatWhite as we come out. Okay, so let's go ahead and release the parking brake. Parking brake released.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start the engines now. So we'll go ahead for engine number 2. Okay, so what we can do is go ahead to engine number 1 now, so we'll start engine number 1.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Okay, so we'll set the parking brake. Parking brakes.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Okay, no problem. Just wait for the go ahead. Okay, there we go. And before I forget, let's put the winglets in. It keeps forgetting to put the winglets in. So they'll be in a display. They are blended for this one. So what we'll do is we'll drop our flaps 5.
And bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
See you soon. Bye bye. Got our parking brakes at RTO. Everything is all set and we are ready to go. Yeah, we can keep our light on. I suppose it makes it look more nice. Okay, so we'll do our flight control check quick. Then we can get out of here. So full left, full right, rudder left, rudder right, forwards and backwards. Controls are fine. So we're going to come out, turn left onto Alpha, follow it up to runway 31. So we'll release the brake and we'll start to push ahead. One thing I want to do before we do is switch over and we can turn to Gen 1. We'll turn the packs back on, turn the isolation valve to auto, APU bleed can go off, The APU can go off. We can turn our logo light and our taxi light. And now get ready to taxi to runway 31. There, make our exit out onto the taxiway. So it'll be a nice day for flying. I'll make sure when we come into Gibraltar we've got a nice nice sunset arrival after the takeoff cinematics, as it always does look good. Okay, so as we leave Golf 7, turn left onto Alpha. Okay, so we'll follow up to the top of Alpha now, and then we'll get out of here. So just taxiing up to Alpha, so we get to the start of runway 31, and then we can depart out. Okay, so here we are now, getting ready to hit runway 31. Okay, so here we are. Here we go. So we'll just now cross over the hold. We can go ahead and put our taxi lights, our runway turn-offs. Our taxis can go off. Turn on our wing and and put our strobes on. And now we're all ready to go. So now we'll exit onto runway 31.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
And we'll activate the R-Nav and V-Nav, which is all set. So we can do a roll-in takeoff. Got the auto brake set to RTO. We're at flaps 5. And we're all ready to go. So straight out to departure. Shall I flip trim down? Okay, so here we are. So we'll do a roll-in takeoff, keep the throttles up a little bit. We'll start our clock and we'll keep the button there. So we'll go 40%. And toga. There we go. Okay, doesn't want to work. How about over here? There we go. Okay, so we're off. Yoke forward. Airspeed alive.
80 knots.
Check. $100 knots, release back.
V1, rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
$400.
Check. And now we'll start to dip.
$1,000.
Check. So we're going with the flight director now. Just going to make that right turn. And we'll go to flaps 1. Okay, let's just keep her up. There we go. Now we'll go flaps up. And now we'll start going into that right turn. Turn the auto brake off as well. Okay, now we'll start making that right turn. In just a second. Okay. So just following it round now, following the flight director. Okay, start pulling back a little. Okay, so there's our Q&H's. Just keep to the 240. Go over to standard. I'll flick the other one on as well. Just holding the throttle stable. There we go. So out we climb through 7,000 now. Try to hold that 240. Okay, so now we'll go into our climbs throttle. We're going to start easing back, coming out of that left turn. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to activate the L-Nav and V-Nav now, so the aircraft has full control. Okay, so right now we're going to head to Pemos, where we're 35 miles away. we'll go into our takeoff cinematics and then pick up straight where we left off when we get to Pimos, which is right there, and then we'll start our approaching to Gibraltar. Going to do a sunset landing, which should be very nice. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you after the takeoff cinematics. Okay, so just made our right turn from Pimos, as we're now going to come down and start our descent. As you can see, the aircraft's now gone into its descent mode. Now we need to be 218 by the time we get, so what I'm going to do is we'll do 230 for our target, as we now come down through 7,500, and now we can start to configure the aircraft for landing. It's going to be happening very quick. So let's go into the FMC. Got our glide slope on. We'll take a 152 +5 for wind. Can also basically get the radar for the airport. Let's just put on our panel lights quickly. There we go. Okay, so we've got our radars that are .113.6. Okay, so there's the Gibraltar VOR. Go down this one as well. Now when we get to the final approach fix, pretty much that's when we have to basically make the decision whether to land or not, as we'll make that right turn. So put 113.6 in to get them both started. Okay, so as we can see, there's Gibraltar over there. We need to get the airport set up, so it's a 1020 and a 1020. For the Barrow, let's open up our speed brakes as well. We need to go down to 218. There we go. It's 218. For our Barrow, we'll do a 215. Like so. And we'll do a 215. Can be pretty fiddly, especially if there's a bit of turbulence. So there's our 215. We now currently stand on our legs 218. Once we get to our next fix, which is the 092, then we'll slow down to 200. So 218 there, practically on our flaps up speed. Okay, so just a little bit of turbulence. Okay, so we'll put our auto brake to number 2. We've got our landing lights, runway turn-offs on. Everything else is on. And tell cabin crew to get ready for landing. As we're now following the VNAV path. So going to start getting the aircraft set up now. 171 to 165. So we'll go to our 165. And get everything to work. There we go. Well, 175 for now. Okay, so pop our flaps back in. Go to flaps 5. As we come down for our lovely arrival. Okay, so follow the 171. Don't know why my views ain't working properly. Don't know why. Okay, 171. Okay, so there's the airport over there. So down to our 165. And on the
2500.
it is a 145. So, and on the approach charts it says to come down at around 794. So down to 750. As we come around, and we will disengage the autopilot and the auto throttle, so I have control of the aircraft. Follow the R-Nav on the flight director as we start to make our descent down.
1,000 feet stabilized, Mr. Birch,
Okay,
altitude set.
1000. We'll ease off a little bit right now. Just ease off a little. start going down a bit more. Okay, just get the nose up a little bit. There's a runway. Okay. Following the flight director now. Okay, 2 red, 2 white, back down to 1, so we'll just descend a little more.
400.
There we go. Following the flight director.
300.
There we go, 2 red,
Approaching
2 white.
minimums. 200. Minimums.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Okay. Speed brakes are up and reversers are active. Okay. Speed
80
brakes.
knots.
Okay, reversers are in. And we'll release the brakes. And there we are, guys, down in Gibraltar. Hope you loved it. There we go, let's just brake a little more. There we go. Now we're ready for our right to left turn. Turn the auto brake off in just a sec. So there we are, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe and get ready for our landing cinematics, and I'll see you all in a sec. Enjoyed the landing cinematic, guys. One more thing I've got for you, as it is a special flight, is I've got the wing view with lovely colour textures. So take a look at that, and then I will definitely see you at the gate. And there we are, guys, down in Gibraltar for our flight of the evening. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave your comments down below, and I'll see you all again next time for our next flight. So, take care for now, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.